Welcome back, gamers. Where's my phone? Here it goes. Why is this not working? Would the internet... Would we like to work today? Okay, there we go. Where's that? Where's that? Okay, there we go. We're watching the Mario Direct today. And then... And then we're gonna do the Raincoat DLC, and that'll be the stream. Alright, time to watch the Direct. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. I know I'm late, but I had to do shit, so... Okay, let's watch the Direct. Hello? What the fuck are those guys?
Welcome to the Flower Kingdom, a not so distant land just beyond the Mushroom Kingdom. Mario and friends were invited here by the benevolent Prince Florian. But Bowser, the king of the Koopas,
there he is!
With just a single touch of the mysterious Wonder Flower, Bowser
what?
With Prince Florian's castle.
What? Why does this design kind of go crazy, though? Oh, that's the pun, isn't it? It's not Bowser's Castle, it's Bowser Castle.
Bowser merged with Prince Florian's castle.
What was his plan, though? Also, Bowser Jr. suit, too. They took his house!
Thanks to his newfound power, chaos spread across the land. Now, it's up to Mario and friends to stop Bowser and...
Okay. I just need to make sure this is working.
Power, chaos spread across
Okay,
the
it
land.
is. I'm gonna turn it up
Now,
a bit.
it's up to Mario and friends to stop Bowser and save the Flower Kingdom.
Oh hey, it's you!
In this presentation, we'll go over what's new in Mario's latest 2D side-scrolling adventure, the Super Mario Bros. Wonder Game. Let's jump in. This is the Flower Kingdom. It's made up of 6 distinct worlds that circle the petal...
Only 6 worlds? That's kind of lame, bro. That's kind of fucking lame, if you ask me. That's kind of an L. Even New Soup games could manage 8.
Isles, making a total of 7 areas to explore.
Okay, 7 plus Bowser's Castle, right?
Your adventure begins among the tubular hills of Pipe Rock Plateau. Once you get past the freezing foot of the mountain, you'll be aiming for new heights in Fluff Puff Peaks. Many trials await amidst the picturesque scenery and radiant cascade for new heights. Once you get up peaks,
What are these level elements? I think these would go crazy in a Mario Maker. Like if Mario Wonder got added to Mario Maker 3.
you'll be aiming for new heights in Fluff Puff Peaks.
Like these things would go crazy.
Many trials await amidst the picturesque scenery and radiant cascades of shining falls. Traverse multiple islands, dive into the sea, and spelunk through caves at the heart of the Flower Kingdom, the Petal Isles. There's also an arid desert with white sand as far as the eye can see, an uncanny forest lined with giant mushrooms, a scorching hot world full of molten magma, and more. A rich...
Fire spikes? Alright, I'm gonna be analyzing this because that's what I want out of this Mario game. I want to like look at everything. So I'm just gonna analyze all this. Probably. That's gonna be the stream.
Petal Isles. There's also an arid desert with white sand as far as the eye can see. An uncanny forest lined...
Okay, these enemies are neat and stuff, but I hate how all of the worlds are literally just the same as in Mario. Like, you've got normal, you've got grass, sky, forest,
Many trials. Sea.
underwater,
With
desert,
giant mushrooms.
and then the only real different one is this one. Like, there's 2 forests.
A scorching hot world full of molten magma and more. A scorching hot world full of molten magma and more. A rich variety of courses await in each world. Move around the map in each world to select a course. You can even walk freely through open areas you find. In these spaces, if you're not quite ready to take on a particular course, you can try a different one instead. Play them in any order you like. Once you've played a course,
Okay.
you can quickly come back to it through the courses menu. It's an easy way to find the ones you want to play again. While in course, ones you want to play again.
Wait, oh my god, they've got little roller skates.
While in courses, you might notice some talking flowers. Get close and...
Onward and upward. How'd you get up here? What a pretty sunset.
They did the Donkey Kong Country Returns thing. They did the DKCR
Onward and
thing.
upward. get up here? What a pretty
They did the
They'll
thing!
talk to you, livening up your adventure.
I wonder what Goombas taste like.
They might
What?
give you hints
Wonder if you can get over there.
or coins.
You'd share your water with me?
Besides Mario, you can also play as...
Yoshi's and Nabbit won't take damage, but they also won't transform with power-ups. Okay, so these Yoshis and Nabbit are the easy mode.
Besides Mario, you can also play as...
Also, hell yeah, my boy Buckenberry's here.
Luigi, Peach,
Now, is there any difference between the characters?
Daisy, one of two Toads, and Toadette. They all
Also, are there any difference between the other characters?
play the same.
They
So
all
go
play the
with your
same,
favorite.
okay. Cringe. L Nerd. L video game.
Or mix it up. The Yoshis
Oh.
and Nabbit, on the other hand, won't take damage. They're a great choice if you're looking for a more easygoing experience. Won't take damage. They're a great choice if the Yoshis and Nabbit, on the other hand, won't take damage. They're a great choice if you're looking for a more
So that's
easygoing
game
experience.
game journalist
Careful,
mode.
though, they'll still lose a life if they fall down a pit, so watch your step. Additionally, the Yoshis can flutter jump, eat objects, and spit them back at enemies.
What?
Additionally,
Why does he
the
look
Yoshis
like
can
that?
Flutter jump, eat objects, and
That's not how Yoshis
spit
eat
them back at
things.
enemies.
So Yoshi's baby easy
Speaking
mode
of enemies, here are some of the new ones you'll find.
for little infants.
Copycats will copy the player and jump when you
So they're basically the Spike guys from Mario 3D World. I forget what they're called. The mouse guys.
Melon piranha plants will spit seeds from their mouths. Condarts will fly at you and stick their beaks where they don't belong.
That would go crazy for Mario Maker. They're just skewers.
When conks attack,
That's
they'll
cool.
even plow through goo. Mumsies can be unraveled if you position yourself just right. Mom-Mas will eat anything that comes too close to their gaping mouths. There are plenty more new enemies for you to discover as well. Goombas, Koopa Troopas, Boos,
Is that their little Ba dance?
Koopa Troopas,
Ba ba.
Boos, Locky Twos,
Locky Twos? Is that how it's pronounced?
and other familiar foes are also here. Next, let's look at the new power-ups you can find. In elephant form, make the most of your nose and your size.
You have attacks?
Swing your trunk to attack enemies, destroy blocks, and even do this. In this form, you can easily break through blocks and dash across large gaps. See? If you store water in your trunk and spray it out, who knows what might happen?
Thank you. That trunk sure is useful, huh?
It's not just Mario, though.
Oh,
Luigi,
so all of them transform into
Toads.
elephants. Oh. The funny.
Hey,
Peach, Daisy, and Toadette all have elephant forms as well. The bubble form allows you to blow light, floating bubbles. They can be used to capture and defeat enemies from a distance. They'll also drift toward nearby foes. You can take care of enemies surrounding you in one go, defeat
So-
typically impervious foes, and knock out baddies on the other side of walls. You can even jump off them, like platforms.
That would make for useful puzzle levels in Mario Maker. See, this game is just making me want Mario Maker 3.
Bubbles make it a bit easier to get to those hard-to-reach places. Just like that. While in drill form, you'll get a pretty nifty drill. This makes dealing with spiky or hard-headed enemies a breeze. Or you can use it to drill down. It also allows you to burrow and move through the ground.
Why not just bring back the spin drill
In a tough spot? Dig away!
from Galaxy 2?
You can even burrow into the ceiling.
Okay, that's new.
Whoa! Wasn't expecting company.
Plus, the classic fire form makes a return. Oh, and you can hang on to an extra power-up. In a pinch, bust out a power-up. Or swap.
Why do they all say Wowie Zowie now? Is that like the new Mario catchphrase?
Better fit the situation.
Are those the only power-ups? None other?
This is a wonder flower.
The new Soup series introduced all those power-ups for nothing.
Plant that grows in the Flower Kingdom. It's said they thrive off this world's mysterious power and release it when in bloom. That's the power Bowser was after. When you touch a wonder flower in a course, a wonder effect will trigger, causing some interesting changes. Pipes might start moving. A stampede of enemies can appear. The terrain may tilt. You can end up in a free fall. Bubbles might, bubble up. Your perspective
What is
can
the
change.
timer? That is sick. That is really cool.
Or you might float through space. There are even wonders where your character transforms. Mario might become a Goomba?
What?
Or a spike ball? Or blow up like a balloon? When you touch a wonder flower,
Okay, it blew
always
Mario.
expect the unexpected. Collect a wonder seed, and the course will return to normal. Some courses need to be unlocked using the wonder seeds you've collected. You'll also earn a wonder seed as thanks from a Poplin when you clear a course.
What?
As your adventure progresses, you'll unlock in-game badges that change up the way you play when equipped. There are a variety of badges. Way you play when equipped. There are a
Rivals wall jumps?
variety of badges, each with its own special ability.
Crouch jumps are
Let's go
unlockable?
For some of them. Slow your fall with the parachute cap badge. Enhance your wall jumping abilities with the wall climb jump badge. Unleash a burst of speed while underwater by equipping the dolphin kick badge. You can also break underwater blocks. Charge up a bounding leap with the crouching high jump badge. Shoot vines in midair and stick to walls with the grappling
That
ball
seems
badge.
kind of broken.
Recover from
See,
dangerous
that would
drops
also be needed
instantly
in
with
Mario
the safety
Maker.
bounce badge. Easily find important items using the sensor badge. Draw in nearby moolah with the coin magnet badge. Become invisible to your enemies and yourself with the invisibility badge.
What
Will
would be the
not
point of
stop
that?
dashing with the jet run badge. And you can run in the air for a bit. There are many more badges with different abilities, from the convenient to the unconventional. Only one badge can be equipped per course. Equip them from the world map or when starting a course. Or if you don't make it through, grab a different badge and try again. Some badges can be earned by clearing special badge challenge courses,
Go for it!
while others can be purchased from Poplin shops on the world map. Be sure to exchange flower coins you collect in courses for badges.
Online, please? Haha.
Up to 4 people can play locally on the same Nintendo Switch system. Pick your favorite character and jump into the adventure together. If a player is defeated in local co-op, their character will float around the course as a ghost. If another player reaches them before time runs out, they'll jump right back into action. Your group won't lose a life either. And just so you know, if someone is playing as a Yoshi, you can jump on their back and ride them around the course, even if you're also playing.
Have you seen that one GIF of like the corrupted Donkey Kong Country with like the 2 Kongs?
As a Yoshi, or if you're an elephant.
Bro is suffering.
If you connect,
Oh hell yeah!
you might see other players on the world map and in courses.
Oh, is it just ghosts?
These are people from around the world enjoying the game in real time, appearing as live player shadows. Just like in local co-op, if you're defeated, you can come back to life by bumping into a live player shadow. Players can send greetings and share in-game items. Even though you won't be playing together directly, you'll get to experience a subtle connection with other players
Just
online
a subtle
as
connection.
you enjoy this new adventure together.
They won't let you play together with your friends
You
online.
can also place a standee in a course. Standees can revive ghosts, so place them in not-so-easy areas and help your fellow players. You can purchase standee surprises from the Poplin shops to add more to your collection. You never know which standee you'll get. When you come into contact with an online player or their standee, you'll see their username and heart points. These points show how much they've helped other players on their adventure. Reviving ghosts, gifting items, reaching the goal pole together, and more will earn you heart points. While playing online, you also have the option of creating a room to get together
you can play
with
with your friends. Okay, sick.
In a shared room, you can see which courses your friends are playing, enter courses together,
Oh wait, never mind.
and even race through certain courses. Start a race by hitting the race block.
Oh, no, that is cool.
Then make a run for it. Reaching the goal pole isn't the only way to finish a race, though. In some courses, you'll need to grab a Wonder Seed or defeat a boss instead. Whether you're casually connecting
But they're
with
not
players
letting you
from
play.
around the world,
They won't let you
or
play
syncing up
online.
with friends for riveting races, you can
They won't let
enhance
you
your
play online with
experience
friends.
with
Okay,
online play.
that's sad. Nintendo hates us.
What a beautiful day!
Jump into the unexpected with Mario and Friends when Super Mario Bros. Wonder launches on the Nintendo Switch system October 20th. Plus, a new Nintendo Switch OLED model, Mario Red Edition, is also on the way. If you look closely, you'll find Mario and some hidden coins. The Nintendo Switch OLED
The very
model,
tiny
Red Edition,
Mario.
launches October 6th.
Okay, my review is that it just makes me want Mario. It just makes me want. It just makes me want fucking Mario Maker 3 more. Also, if the Mario Maker 2 like online modes are anything to go by, I don't think Nintendo can be trusted with true online multiplayer for Mario Maker or for Mario Wonder. It's time for the Fubuki DLC. Oh wait, this isn't connected to... Hold on. I have to reconnect this. Alright. I'm probably not going to upload the direct reaction because I don't normally upload direct reactions to single game directs. Oh wait, I did react to the Xenoblade 3 Direct. I probably won't edit it though. Hold on. I'm gonna go to my videos folder and upload the video I just made. And then go... Photoshop. Delete, or hold on, I need to rasterize layer, and then delete, okay, Control D, Control T, and then get the determination mono, reaction. Stroke. Let's make this a bit smaller, like that. Yeah. And then export that as, yeah, and now go back to my YouTube. Okay, there we go. Alright, time for the Fubuki DLC. Oh shit, you caught me playing the worst video game of all time, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So we're gonna do this, and then I'm gonna end stream, and tomorrow I'm probably not going to stream at all. Or I might not end stream, I might play more Danganronpa Another if we have time after this. But I'm not sure. Tomorrow and Saturday, I'm most likely not going to stream at all. Because I have shit to do tomorrow and Saturday.
Hey, you there.
What?
Me?
Oh, she's about to
Yes,
get fucking
beautiful
swindled.
lady. You will succeed in all you do today. Consider it your lucky day, so to speak.
Lucky day?
Yes, it'll be the best day of your life. If you were ever to play a game of chance, today would be the day. Shall I read your fortune? I'll tell you what your lucky number is.
I do not fare well at gambling.
This is horrible! Someone just fell from the sky!
What?
Is this part of my lucky day? It appears as though something is happening over there.
So, this is just the walking simulator.
I wonder if it could be some sort of festival.
What's going on? Looks like someone collapsed.
Some guy fell from a building nearby.
Was it a suicide?
Pardon me. Please let me through.
Are you a doctor?
No, I am not.
Do you know this man?
No, I do not know him whatsoever.
Then why are you here?
Today is supposed to be my lucky day, so I thought.
Huh?
Oh, you are still breathing.
Hey, he's trying to say something. 3.
3? I was not quite able to hear you. Could you please repeat yourself?
Hey, hang in there. He's not breathing.
Maybe that was a dying message? It sounded to me as though he was trying to say the number 3.
Yes, he was.
If I am not mistaken, those were the last words he uttered before death. I must not let them go to waste. Oh, if I rewind time, I can hear his message again. Repeatedly hearing someone's dying message is something only I can do.
What are you mumbling about? If you're not
What?
gonna help, get out of the...
Or you can stop him before he dies.
Actually, why not try to protecting the people is part of my duties as a detective.
Hey, you there.
Pardon me, I am in a hurry.
What?
That noise!
Run faster.
Are you alright? What? something you must say to me? Please, go ahead. 2? As
Can
in
he
the-
count the number of times we've retried?
Hey, you. What happened? Are you all right? Should I call an ambulance?
No need. I am fine. I shall be right back. The dying message was different this time. First was 3. Next it was 2.
Hey, you.
Oh, perfect timing. Pardon me. Please. Forward. Full speed ahead.
What do you think this is gonna be? He's just gonna drop on top of the car. You're just gonna kill 2 people.
Are you all right? What happened here? Can you talk?
There.
1? Now it is 1? What could it mean? Did someone push you off? Who was the culprit? No good. I must...
Hey, he's still breathing. The car's roof must have cushioned his fall. Hurry up and call an ambulance.
Thank goodness. It is true. Today really is my lucky day. What a happy ending.
What was he counting about?
What a happy ending. And that is what happened the other day.
Laura! You're here! We actually get to spend time with the actual best character in the game, and also Deshihiko's here. I hate
It's
him.
not a happy ending at all. Nothing was solved. Did the guy live?
Yes, he managed to survive. Although he...
So you still don't know why he fell from the sky?
The newspaper says it was an attempted suicide. It seems he climbed over a fence on top of the building.
I bet the peacekeepers made that up after another half-assed investigation.
Regardless, it has nothing to do with us.
I mean, you're right and all, but...
I feel a lot better playing a visual novel that doesn't have me reading all the time, also. Can I just say that? Because playing Danganronpa Another, where there's no voice acting and I have to read out every line, like, it's tiring, you know? It makes me get actually tired. But with this, I can just sit back, relax, and listen.
Doesn't it bother you? That sure is a weird dying message. At first it was 3, then 2, then finally 1, right? It's like a countdown or something. I've never heard of a changing dying message.
That's because dying messages are normally a one-time event.
So perhaps the message changed because I turned back time.
No, that doesn't make sense. The victim had already fallen by the time you arrived at the scene. So whether it be a suicide or a homicide, the events leading up to the fall shouldn't have changed. And I doubt he'd want to tell you something different each time. What do you think, Alara?
Should I assume you're requesting to hire me with that question?
Never mind then. It was dumb of me to ask.
No matter the problem, asking for my assistance is the wisest choice one can make.
Thanks, Alara. Give me your
Except
money.
You charge an arm and a leg each time.
Naturally, I must charge an appropriate rate. Although, in this case, it doesn't seem like a criminal act. I suppose I don't mind, if we consider this a conversation among friends.
Oh, so we're friends now. What's with the change of heart?
I wonder why the dying message changed. Do you know why, Halara?
I can deduce the possibilities. However, I cannot declare anything unless I investigate the scene myself.
So an investigation is still necessary.
You definitely want to remember this.
In clues, you can review info of acquired clues. So they're not solution keys, they're just clues. It seems we'll actually be doing more mystery solving than the previous one, though.
According to the newspaper,
than the stupid
the victim fell from
Desahiko
a
story,
four-story
though.
building. Floor 1 is a luxury brand shop. Floor 2 is a restaurant. Floor 3 is a beauty salon. And floor 4 is a casino. Each floor has windows facing the street that cannot be opened. Thus, it's very likely the victim fell from the rooftop.
Do we have an ID on the victim?
He's a 25-year-old man. He works at the shop on the first floor, but often goes to
We
the
just
other
don't
floors
get
as a
to
customer.
actually play the game, like the mini games and stuff.
So the people in the building were his acquaintances. There's still a chance someone else from the building took him up to the roof and pushed him off.
He worked in the building he fell from. Okay.
Perhaps the dying message indicates who did it?
If that was the case, then it's weird the message changed each time he got... Or maybe there's someone named 321? That can't be it, right?
You can't say that with certainty.
Okay, fair enough, but that doesn't explain why the message changed.
That reminds me, when the victim mentioned 1 the last time he spoke, he actually said, there.
There? Did he find something?
That I do not know. Though he did look as though he was searching for something.
What does that mean?
The victim must have had some...
I see. So the victim found the item, then left the message...
I didn't mean to skip that.
If you think about it that way, the victim's message makes sense. And it's likely the item is related to the case.
Fubuki, did you find anything at the scene?
My deepest apologies. I did not notice anything of the sort.
You may be careless, but I doubt you'd miss something so big you'd need 2 hands to hold it. Which means it had to be something small enough that it could be easily missed. Hold on. The victim must have held this thing in his hand the first time he fell. But instead of 1, he said 3 that time. Was he holding something different each time he fell? Or was he holding more than 1 thing?
Considering when Fubuki turned back time, it's hard to believe he held something different each time. However, we cannot eliminate the possibility there may have been multiple items.
I am now more lost than ever.
If we follow the logic, we will always arrive at our destination, the truth.
But I am truly lousy at that.
This is why Halara is the best
Don't
character.
give up,
She's the
princess.
only competent
Let's start from the
detective
beginning.
here. Or they're the only competent detective here, sorry.
Very well. I shall try.
I don't know why I keep...
If the victim was holding something, that would be first. Regarding the size...
That's right. Even Fubuki, who was at the scene immediately after the victim fell, didn't notice that small item. Therefore, it's reasonable to believe that whatever he held was something that could fit in the palm of his hand.
Then maybe he still has
The
it?
fall caused him to drop it. The 3rd time, the victim realized he dropped it and appeared to be looking around for it. And when he saw it, he said, there, 1. But why would the victim mumble the word?
He had a watch.
That would mean that whatever was on the surface of the item displayed the number 1. So the victim saw that and read the number 1 aloud.
Huh? That's a dumb conclusion to make.
No, that's a sensible way to think about it. It's logical as well. The victim saw it and mumbled 1, so we should assume it was actually written there.
Are you serious? So, whatever it is has the numbers written on its surface, right? What is it then? I don't get it. In the beginning, he said 3, not 1.
If it's a
It's
clock.
not strange at all if we assume the number changes depending on the situation.
The number can change? Wait, then that must be it.
Whoa, Fubuki! Do you know what it is?
Yes, although it is just my guess. The item the victim was holding. Perhaps the victim was holding... If the timing of when I helped the victim changed, then the numbers displayed on the watch could...
I see. Then it's a watch. But if that's the case, wouldn't he have mentioned...
He was on his deathbed.
Units? What is this difficult concept you speak of?
For example, you would say 3 minutes, or 1 hour.
He was dying, Halara.
Right. You wouldn't just say the number by itself, whether it was digital or analog.
Oh, then perhaps it was something different. Such as a die, or something.
A die? Oh, I get it. The number would change depending on the roll. Hold on. It first went from 3 to 2. Isn't it strange the numbers weren't the same?
Does my luck change based on my time? Based on...
By that time, the die would have fallen from the victim's hand. Which means that whatever number turned up on the die should have been set by that point. It couldn't have changed.
You're right. Do you have a counter-argument for this?
In that case, perhaps this explains it. The angle from which he saw the die would have been different.
The angle?
The first time, the victim was lying face down. If there was a die in his line of sight, he would have only seen one side of it.
What about the second time?
The second time, I arrived just a bit earlier, so I tried to help the victim. At that moment, he probably saw the top side of the die.
I see. So that's how it went.
The best character is here! The best character!
It's true that under normal circumstances, only the number on the top of a die is read.
He landed on the taxi the third time, so it is possible that the roll of the die changed.
Fubuki, you sure are sharp this morning.
Really?
So basically, it went like this. The victim fell from the rooftop while holding a die. He dropped it once he hit the ground, which means the die was cast. As the victim was knocking on death's door, he mumbled, "Great job deducing that much, Fubuki."
Does it appear that I'm becoming a better detective?
Yeah, but not nearly as great as me.
Shut up, Desihigo.
We still lack an answer regarding the final part.
The final part?
What was the victim trying to communicate with his dying message?
Now that you mention it, you're totally right. Why did he even bother reading the number on the die?
Perhaps it was to inform us of the identity of the culprit.
There is no doubt that the die was meant to point out the culprit.
But the die was supposed to be random.
During death, the victim sought out the die to inform you of that. But in his daze, the best he could do was say the number he saw.
So the die was pointing out the culprit?
Wait, wasn't there a place that had something to do with dice in the building the victim found?
Oh, so perhaps the culprit was in there? Perhaps the culprit was in the casino on the 4th floor?
That's probably it.
You did it, Princess!
I hate you.
I didn't think you'd be able to figure it out.
There is no way I could have done so on my own. You have my deepest thanks, Halara and Desuhiko.
Yep, now bow down to my charisma. Still, we're just making assumptions here. We have no solid evidence. If someone said we made it all up based on his dying words, that'd be the end of it.
But we made so much progress in our investigation. Is there nothing to be done about it, Halara?
It would be one thing if we had the die as evidence, but it would be extremely difficult to find now.
If only I had noticed it and picked it up.
No biggie. It's not something you notice normally. Hey, Halara, what if we use your forte to find out where the die went?
I can't use my abilities while the victim is still alive.
Damn, you make it sound so ominous.
Leaving this case alone is still a valid option. No one made a request for us to investigate, so it's not an urgent matter. The case will solve itself once the victim wakes up.
The culprit might attack the victim again before that happens. Since they didn't get him the first time, they might try to finish the job.
That would be terrible! This is all my responsibility!
What was that?
I don't think there's any need for you to feel responsible, but I wouldn't feel good about leaving this unsolved. Hey, Halara, you know of any ways around this?
There is one.
Stop teasing us and just say it! Oh, and before you ask, I'm not paying a damn thing.
A clue, then. Ask the fortune teller.
The lucky numbers.
Are you a villager in an RPG or something?
The fortune teller!
Huh? Did something spring to mind?
I told you in the beginning, remember?
What's that got to do with this case?
You should interrogate that fortune teller about the casino. You may hear something interesting.
How do you know this?
I understand. I shall depart after breakfast.
But hey, are you going alone?
Fine. I'll join you. Halara, you're...
I'm not going without a formal request.
So much for being friends.
All you have done is more than enough for me. Thank you very much.
No, Halara, don't leave me alone with Yasuhiko. Halara, you come with me too, please. Don't leave me alone with this bitch. Halara, please. Don't do it, Halara.
I can handle the rest on my own.
I'm here too, you know.
You would really abandon me for the slime like that?
Hey, you... Yes, you lovebirds. You
What?
make one fine pair.
No, 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 no.
You will succeed in all you do today. Consider it your lucky day, so to speak.
Lucky day?
No, 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 no. Get away from him. It's not what it looks like.
Yes, it'll be the best day of your life. If you are ever to play, shall I read your fortune? I'll tell you what your lucky number is.
Yes, please.
It appears that multiples of 3 are your lucky. If you're going to gamble, be sure to bet on increments of 3.
I get it. This is what Halara was getting at.
What do you mean?
You're in bed with that casino up ahead, aren't you?
What are you saying? Casino? I don't know what you're talking about.
You claim we have good luck to scam us at the casino.
That's a baseless accusation. I'm just an ordinary fortune teller.
You must have heard about the guy who fell from the casino's building. The victim was nearly killed by someone who works there. I bet he knew too much about your secrets. If you know something, you better cough it up now. Or you might be next. And if you're working with dangerous people, you should call it quits today. We can take care of the rest, so tell us what you know.
This is a...
As you said, my job is to lure customers in and guide. The lucky number thing is all a lie. In fact, if they pick those numbers, they will surely lose.
But I truly believed it was my lucky day.
I'm sorry. I actually don't know how to tell anyone's fortune. I just followed the manual.
And that manual was made by the casino?
Yes. Cheating is rampant in the casino.
Yeah.
They really conduct some dirty business there.
Do you know the man who fell from the building?
Yes. He's what they call a hired plant. He mixes in with the customers and steers them a certain way so the casino can cheat them. So, my ears perked up when I heard he attempted to kill himself. I knew he'd made a mistake and was being silenced.
I see. So that's what it was.
So he knew too much and gave it away. She seriously cracked easily.
Hey, Are you really gonna do something about them? If they find out I told you.
Leave it to me. Who do you think I am?
That's
Shut
not
up.
very reassuring.
It appears the entire casino is in on this crime. There will only be more victims if we leave.
We might as well see this through to the end. Though, I bet the chief would tell us to stay out of trouble.
I'm sorry for misgendering Halara over and over. I'm not good at remembering it for fictional
But
characters.
what shall we do? We lack even a single piece of evidence. I would feel terrible if we had to involve the fortune teller more than necessary.
They are my favorite character though, like, and that's like half the reason why is because they're non-binary, and I enjoy that in a... I'm surprised that a Kodaka game did that, but they are my favorite character in this game, besides that as well.
I guess we'll have to rush in from the front.
Which means we are going on an adventure.
Yeah!
What?
Are they really gonna be all right?
This looks like the place.
Indeed. Do you have a plan, Tetsuhiko?
Of course. The plan name is Leave Things to Chance.
Wow, that sounds exciting.
Let's go, Fubuki!
I fucking hate you.
Right.
Wait.
Oh, you're actually here to help.
Laura, what are you doing here?
I knew you'd rush in without a plan.
You are correct, Halara.
Carelessly sowing confusion will simply result in more victims. Don't be so rash.
Are you trying to get in our way? It'd be one thing if you just stayed out of it.
I'm saying the two of you don't stand a chance. If you're up against a casino, let me handle it.
Oh right, you're a competitive
Are
gambler.
you going to help us?
Bet on me and you are sure to win. Listen, here's the plan.
Why are you helping us? Are you gonna make me pay you money? I like their confident attitude. I don't know. It's funny. I normally don't like the serious characters, but Halara's different.
Welcome.
I'd like to convert all this into chips.
Right away.
Call the owner over. I'd like to play a game. Tell the owner I want to talk to him about that attempted suicide.
They're gambling in...
Understood.
They're gambling for information?
How can I help you? You don't seem affiliated with the Peacekeepers.
I'll be direct. You tried to erase one of your hired plants.
What are you talking about?
I'll bet all of my chips. If you win, then this issue will disappear. We'll conclude our investigation and never return.
You're...
And of course, you can keep all the chips.
Halara, are you sure about this?
Yeah, the casino's rigged.
And if you win?
You will confess your crimes and turn yourself into the Peacekeepers.
Very well. I don't know what crime you're speaking of, but as the owner of the casino, I cannot turn down such a direct challenge.
I expect you to keep your word.
Of course, and you as well. So, what would you like to play?
Bring some dice.
A game of craps?
Yes, but let's cut out all of the complicated rules. This game will consist of 4 dice. Each player will take 2 and roll them at the same time. Whoever gets exactly 7 wins.
The plan is to restart. The plan is to time travel until we get the correct answer. Halara Big Brain.
If both rolls land on 7, then it's a draw and the game continues.
But also, the dice are probably weighted in this casino, right? Because it's a casino.
Very well. We will prepare the dice. Are you fine with that?
I don't mind.
And every time Fubuki starts over, like rewinds, they get tired, right? So this, how long could the strategy last?
You'll roll the dice.
What? Me? But you are far better at gambling.
I'm going to find out what's going on. Just roll the dice like you normally would. However, if the opponent rolls a 7, turn back time.
Oh, right. I do have that ability.
Are you ready? Let's play.
So luck is random each time you restart. It's not like a seed where if you do something and then turn back time, it'll do the same thing. It's not like that. It's random even if you restart.
Well, well.
However, if the opponent rolls a 7, turn back.
Halara, I just turned back time. You rolled a 7 right at the start. And my roll was terrible, by the way.
I knew it. But you can do this as many times as you want. That's your
right.
No, they get more tired.
No amount of planning will help with dice. You must let luck. Now, let us play.
Yes, game on. This time.
What is your game plan
Well,
here?
well. Looks like that's...
However, if the...
I have returned. This is the second. The timing of the dice roll was different from before. Are casino owners blessed with natural luck?
No, the dice are
it's not
weighted.
luck. He's probably cheating.
Cheating?
Seems like he's going all out. Well then.
But what are you going to do? If he can cast a 7 each time through cheating, no amount of... Moreover, there is a limit to how many times I can use my...
There is a way to prevent his cheating.
Really?
However, prevention doesn't guarantee... In order for us to win, you must roll a 7.
Oh, right.
Can you do it this time, Fubuki?
I can certainly try.
How?
I became a detective by challenging my own fate. I refuse to lose here.
How? With these rigged dice?
Right.
Let's go,
done with
Halara.
your little meeting? You can talk all you want, but I don't think it will change the numbers on it now. Shall we play?
Before we begin, I'm thirsty. Can I get some water?
Very well.
Oh, excuse me.
What are you trying to do?
My hand slipped. Let's begin.
Very well.
What?
I'm counting on you, Fubuki. This game won't end until you roll a 7.
Leave it to me. Come on, 7. Come on, 7. There.
You... How did you...
What?
Wow, this is incredible. I won. I really won.
Shh! Impossible! I can't lose with these dice!
They flip the dice over. Halara, you sneaky bitch.
You must now confess your crimes.
Halara flipped the dice over. Couldn't they have just done that from the start? No, wait, because the guy didn't show up. But why did the guy show up this time? Is he okay? Did Shinigami get him?
I'm glad to see you have regained consciousness. Are you all right after that awful fall?
What? No, it's me, Desuhiko.
I forgot about Desuhiko.
We went over this before we entered the casino. Were you even listening?
As I suspected, the dice used by the casino were rigged. The victim must have intended to let others know about it with a dying message.
What? How?
It was obvious
By saying
they
3,
cheated
2,
if
1?
they challenged them to a match involving dice.
Which is where I came in. While I distracted the staff, Halara messed with the dice.
So that is what happened. I was only able to win thanks to Halara.
Then why did we restart time?
I didn't touch your dice, Fubuki.
Huh? Then I really rolled a 7 on my own?
Yes. You won that game.
Really? Thank goodness! I won that game!
Great job, Princess!
Yes! Even if it was just a little bit, I believe I grew as a detective.
This was just Halara going crazy. I still don't get the point of the dying message.
Hey, Halara, please do something. Fubuki has been completely obsessed since that day. There's no way I can win against someone who can turn back time.
How rude. I would never cheat like that. Come on, Desuhiko. One more game.
Alright, cool chapter. Cool job, bro. Good job, bro. That was quick. Alright, I guess we can finish Danganronpa another chapter 3. Let's finish that. I guess we can finish this, and then that'll be the stream. Hopefully it'll take less than 30 minutes.
Cool.
The real culprit that murdered Setsuna Chihiro was Hibiki and Kanade. Correct, you got them both right. So they're both the culprit. To be honest, when they stabbed them together, I had a hard time what to make of it. A class trial is a system that by definition that while multiple victims can occur for one case, no two students can be the culprit. However, I've replayed the clip countless times. Replay that clip, run that shit back. And no matter how many times you looked at it, they stabbed her simultaneously. Even the computer couldn't detect the time difference. In this cooling school trip, the rules are absolute, and they did. obey the rules. My most honorable praise for the twins is that they found a loophole in the rules and used their talent to pull off a treat truly impossible. I was confident I was win this trial. You would have lost if you voted for my sis, and that result wouldn't have changed even if you had voted me. Whoever you voted for, I was going to be safe. And I even had a backup plan of framing Iroha. But for this plan to fail, I truly didn't let this happen. I underestimated both Siobai and Sora. She's right, we contributed nothing if it weren't for those two. Honestly, I was mentally prepared for Siobai. I can estimate the threat level of a person at first glance. And since our first encounter, I've always been cautious of you. But Sora, what are you? You have nothing special to boot, and you can... How are you able to win? Sora, what really is your talent? Nikai? What's wrong? I thought you didn't care about whether we died or not. Well, I do have an idea about why you're acting like that. Forget it. It's not like I'm gonna tell you anyway. You asked why we killed Setsuko, right? Kanade I can understand, but Hibiki, I don't know. Don't you get it? They're voids, both of them. Obviously, that's the only logical reason. It happened last time and the one before. We're trying our best to harmonize and survive. Then the two twins were both voids? Is that really how it is? Were the two twins the voids? Was that the reason? We have 3 void survivors if we include... I'm terribly sorry to interrupt this, but... I haven't even told you what I was going to say. You're being especially rude to me today, Teruya. Well, I do have important news. The thing is, so they're not voids, those two twins. What? What do you mean? No, he's absolutely right. The twins have no relation with us voids. But the voids were supposed to murder each. It seems you were confused because the previous murders were all committed by voids, but the voids are simply there for plan B. I've repeated myself countless times. Anyone can become a murderer. If I can tell that at a glance. The voids up till now did things strictly by the rules. They wouldn't dare do something this vague on whether it's against the rules or not. And that's why I feel very conflicted. Where was my poor void fellow when they were supposed to kill this time? That means they killed someone when they weren't even a void? The motive. That's right. We made a mistake in thinking it was common sense that the void will always be the one to murder. There's a motive for every one of us. The motive videos Mikaido gave us. Even I had forgotten about it. The black end of this case also gets to know the ending of their motive video. The motive video I saw didn't affect me in any way. It even came up during the class trial. Hibiki and Kanade said their parents were in trouble. That was their motive for this murder. I was so focused on the void that I forgot about something more important. Mikaido, this is all because of you, forcing us to murder each other with motives or whatever. Excuse me, it wasn't really like that. I said I didn't do it necessarily for the stupid videos. Our sister could have done it for their parents, but to be honest with you, I couldn't care less about those things. My sister is the only family I've got, and you said this yourself during the trial. I've been planning a double Blacken murder ever since I heard about the rules. The motive videos were distributed just yesterday, so how could those be the motives for our murder? Then why would we do something that's horrible? I don't know where to start. Well, everyone, take a look at Hibiki here. Don't you think something's off about her? Is she alright? Oh my god, so cute! Everyone meet my lifelong project and the motive for this murder, so what do you think? I'll tell you everything one by one. Hibiki, hand. Do a backflip. Say you love me with a smile. This fucking bitch. You fucking brainwashed her. Hibiki, wake up, Hibiki. It's no use. Hibiki in this state can only listen and react to me. So that's what you meant by that. No wonder the little shit action made no sense. The culprit of this case wasn't Kanade, but more like Kanade and also Kanade. Why the hell are you always shouting at me? The trial's over, so I'm not gonna give 2 shits about you. Ask the girl herself. Don't you agree that my precious toy is adorable? We two are gonna die anyway, after all. If we're gonna talk about this, everything started back when we were young. We were identical twins. I can't remember if I knew instinctively when I was born, but I realized something when I was around 3 or 4, that I was better than Hibiki in every way. Yeah, you mentioned this. But as I realized that, Hibiki also must have realized she was the lesser of the two, and ever since she acknowledged that, she's been abusive towards me. As I too was young at that age, I didn't object to her actions. One day our mother told me my sister to play with me, but my sis back then loved Shiro so much and replied she loved Shiro more than me, and those words hurt a lot. I'll probably be used to have as children. A small, white, kind teacup poodle that was really friendly with people. Even when I was being abused by Hibiki, I still loved her. I thought of her as family and I wanted to get along with her. But when I heard that Hibiki liked some puppy more than me, I felt an uncontrollable wave of jealousy, as long as Shiro was alive, so I decided to get rid of it. I literally got rid of it. The next day when I was alone at home, I butchered Shiro with a kitchen knife and threw it away down the drain. As small and wretched as that thing was, I had to cover up a lot of things to not get found out, but somehow it all seemed easy, probably because I was a genius. Why are you such a genius? Poor little sis was frantically searching for Shiro, but alas, she wouldn't find it. Of course she wasn't able to. What remained of it was probably indistinguishable from sewer sludge by then. As soon as I realized I did something wrong, I felt a bit guilty, but the reaction Hibiki showed afterward got rid of any afterthought. Instead of bullying me again, she started to cry in my arms. And that face of her back then was the face of an angel more precious and adorable. What? She's turned to a passive and weak state whenever she was mentally backed into a corner, and every time that happened, she cried to me for help. That's when I started to... What? I've seen multiple mental shocks for her in secret, all high and mighty, abusing her sis by the day, but in reality she was being mentally abused by her own sister. What? What the fuck? And that's how I slowly but surely modified Hibiki to my taste ever since I was young. What the fuck? I've tried out numerous methods, but the best one is to eradicate Hibiki's most precious person. Like with Shiro, every time Hibiki made a close relationship with someone, I got rid of them one by one. Ayumi, her best friend, got kicked from the top of the stairs, and now she's stuck in a hospital paralyzed. The nerve of that girl. Your sister feels sort of creepy. Honestly, that bitch deserved it. A middle school homeroom teacher? That would be... What? Okay, if he did, then yeah, okay. Then W. Kanade. So you're the one who made them disappear. Even the slightest hardships. She's more dependent on me than ever. As someone who did all their free time events, that hits hard. I like how the free time events actually tie into this. Setsuko wasn't your first victim. Yo, what's your body count? I guess around 60? Alright, you win. I get rid of everyone acquainted with Hibiki. That's what I told you. This is the first one where I actually failed. It didn't have to be Setsuko, as long as that one, though she did get on my nerves, anything that could help Hibiki must recover from her mental state must be eliminated. Reason? How about I ask you a question? Did you give me a reason? Hold on a minute, Kanade. How did this story relate to Hibiki acting like a puppet? I guess it was around that time I made sushi out of our coordinator. When she realized the coordinator had gone missing, she came to me crying. She was bawling like usual when suddenly her eyes lost focus and she didn't show any human reaction. And when I spoke to her, she started to do exactly like I told her to do. That must have been one of the happiest moments of my entire life. Afterward, whenever her mental state took a certain amount of damage, she turned into a puppet like this. It lasted only a short time, and now I can just switch it on and off whenever I told her to. From that day forward, my training goal for Hibiki had totally changed. If I previously trained her to only look towards me, I now trained her to be the perfect puppet. My final goal is to make Hibiki my own puppet. If we had escaped over this island and after killing Setsuko, and I maybe killed 1 and 2 more, Kanade did this to Hibiki so that her sis could act as the culprit. When did it all start? When did Hibiki start acting like this? No, she still retained herself back then. Through this killing school trip, I was looking through the perfect opportunity, the point where the mentality reached the threshold, and through the motive video of her parents getting attacked, so I knew it was time. Now that I've already been revealed, there's actually one more place that I decided to use the blood packs for. I woke up early and caught Setsuko to the pool. Then I ambushed her behind. I poured blood all over her body. That was the trigger that would turn Hibiki into a puppet. I immediately called Hibiki to the pool and made her enter the place using my handbook. The consecutive loss of your precious one, the screams that my sis yelled, I still got the chills. So when Siobai said the amount of blood at the ghost house looks less than the amount of blood packs taken, that was the actual reason why. How else was I supposed to make stupid Hibiki cooperate with the plan? She wasn't going to agree on killing people in a normal state in the first place. This was all for Hibiki, but that was all ruined by you people. Hibiki loses most of her memories when she gains the sanity, so it would be next to impossible for her to know this. Call me whatever you want. People come in different shapes and sizes. I didn't... Yo, crazy girl. Not that it matters now, but let me ask you a question. You admitted your crime so at the end of the trial. Wouldn't someone as smart as you been able to find another way back out then? Feels a bit weird. Like we didn't win for real. She just gave it to us. I pray I wouldn't be able to guess the double blacking part with that albino girl. You might have still had a shot with that at winning the trial. I'd rather keep my dignity than struggle when I'm getting down ugly. When the double blackened murder surfaced, it was already game over for me. Furthermore, I wanted to see Hibiki despair. I honestly didn't have any regrets in my life. I scored of escaping the asylum and completing the one that she'll... What? What the fuck? I don't even want to say this out loud. Yo, albino, do something about this, will you? This girl's too crazy for even me to handle. A degenerate. That was the true identity of Kanade Okamoji. But the worst thing is that she wasn't done just yet. I guess then, now can we proceed to our finale? Wait just a moment, Monocro. I forgot to mention I found this while rummaging through her pockets. This is a note I found inside Setsuko's pockets when I killed her. I was too busy that I didn't have time to read the details, but the fact that she had it on her body means... This? Well. Wow, I do feel bad for you guys. Mikado, you sure you'll be alright? It's just that voids. Wow, you guys have a tough road ahead. This is a will written by Setsuka. It seems in case she was killed, she kept track of all the information she's learned. She must have discovered something. I don't know why she didn't tell us sooner. She was acting weird ever since we arrived on the third island. This is really big news. She kept this to herself. I'm so sorry for this, but... I'll be taking these as keepsies to my grave. This note contains incredible information, amazing scoops that could be really damaging for Mikado, but what does that have to do with me? I leave this and everything up to you. Were you expecting such a dramatic ending? I'm not that good a person. You fucking bitch. Lord, I wonder why you're acting like this. Now I could finally die without regrets. Let's go, Monocro. Hold on, but there's still things left to do. The blacking of this class trial had the right to know the video. The execution comes after that. I couldn't care less. You may feel that way, but our Hibiki begs to differ. The class trial acknowledges both of you as backing, so obviously she has the right. Sis, wake up. Come on. Look and focus your eyes. You're returning to your own self again now. Kanade? Is this the trial grounds? Did I? Sis, we're gonna be executed. But before that... Don't you remember you and I killed Setsuka and we lost the class trial? Hibiki, come on, don't cry. You're not a baby now, are you? Yes, they literally are! Are you curious about the one who attacked Mom and Dad? Would you rather die now without knowing what happened? Of a couple looking about getting stabbed repeatedly by someone. At least we get the chance to know who did it. No, Mom, Dad. This video is a first-person perspective from the very person being recorded on a cheap camcorder. The quality isn't something to write home about. How'd you get your hands on these? Well, do I really need to answer that? Now for the climax, the identity of the assailant. Let's find out who done it. Phew. The person after murdering couples were at a full-body mirror in the corner of the dark room, and the reflection showed who the mystery assailant was. You fucking bitch. It's hot in here. I honestly thought it was going to be Setsuka. I thought it was going to reveal that Setsuka's a void. You even killed your own parents. You kidding me, right? Kanade, tell me it's not true. It was you? How? I trusted you all this time. Mikado, would you care to explain this video? I never murdered my parents. Granted, I did event, but I decided now it's too early. I don't know the exact details, but I can say that these are not made up in any way, shape, or form. Nobody gives a shit about your oath, so that doesn't sound like convincing. Stepping on my pride like that? Wait a minute. Foo-foo. So that's it. That's how it was all along. Amazing! I never would have guessed. What a twist. What a shame to not see the aftermath of this after getting to know such a big secret. I won't spoil anything for the rest of you. Hibiki and I will take this secret to our graves. The trial is almost over. Come on, sis, it's finally time for the finale. They're coming closer tomorrow. I don't want to die. I prepared a very special punishment for this day. We're gonna have the same execution for both of you. Poor Hibiki, man. So they are gonna reveal that Setsuka was a void, right? Melody Rhythm Final Death Concert. That girl died laughing. She really is one scary girl. They executed. Another two had left us, even though the execution had ended. Maybe it was Kanade rattled us. We lost the strength to even open our mouth. I had no way of knowing. Well, we're finished, right? We're free to leave now. And don't speak to me. Back then was only because we had a mutual goal. Now that that's over, don't bother me again, capiche? Dang it! Kanade was a human degenerate that deserves to die, but Hibiki, if what Kanade said was true, Hibiki was really used in this case. I should have done something. Anything. Kanade, what a person. Now that's a person I really do hope that the remaining two So there are 2 remaining. Oh dear, did I hurt your feelings? But yes, it's become terribly late. And Shinji, you're right, we should all go take a rest. If you ask me, I don't feel quite as good at this or that well for a different reason. Why? Well, Hibiki, well, she was pretty unlucky. I thought you liked Kanage, that you depended on her. That was before I knew she was a total maniac. But don't worry, we have Sora and Siobai. So please, let us smile. You think this is funny? Don't you get what kind of situation we're in? There's a murder, and we've pulled through all that shit to win the class trial when the culprit wasn't even a void. We didn't even get to know what Setsuko investigated. There are 3 voids left. That's almost half of us gone, and you're saying that we should think positively? We have literally no hope at all now. We all feel the same. Bro. You said that you wouldn't let anyone die. Well, now that's 3 more bodies to add to the count. Try harder next time, will ya? I'm sorry. Shinji, why did you let Yuki act like that? Because he's right in every way. I didn't keep my promise. I'm such a loser. Sora, why are things turning out this way? I'm so tired. Don't worry, guys. I'll find a way out. I'm an executive at the Kisaragi Foundation. The foundation, no matter what, never lets suspect. I will protect you, no matter what it costs. Didn't you say you didn't trust us? The first thing I did was throw myself on the bed. I didn't have the... I was almost at the breaking point. I also wanted to cry my heart out like Yoriko. Yoriko's words just now. Why are these things happening to us? Did we do something wrong? I had no idea. For now, my tiresome body decided had given up on everything. Are you there? Over here. Why so startled? Do you have something to confess? Mikado, what's up? Why'd you call me so late at night? What is up? I'll tell you what's up, you stupid little brat. Are you really... Are you even aware of the fact you're a void? It was your turn last time. Emma stealing your spot, that I can understand. Their corrections were made in the end after all, but you ruin everything one time, and you're supposed to make it up the next time. If you ruin everything one time, these were supposed to be 2 victims this case. A double murder, you hear me? Well, let's talk about what actually happened. The cases weren't similar, and to top it off, 2 Blackens? How are you going to take responsibility for this, When I found Setsuka's corpse, I thought to myself, well, it seems like Iroha's finally pulling her own weight. I even marveled at your wits when the trial panned out as if it was a murder. But what the hell is this outcome? Why are you a void? Tell me, what did you accomplish on this island? Well, I was gonna do something, but Kanade acted too quickly that I don't want to hear excuses, you useless trash. I even gave you a tidbit before the motive reveal. You probably weren't paying attention. Why do you think I included someone as useless as you on our team? I told you before, you're just here to fill up the numbers. You're just here for the ride, so don't worry. But even so, shouldn't you at least do what you promised to do? If this plan fails, then your life is going down the drain as well. So you're planning to go kamikaze on all of us? Use his powers, for God's sake. You saw the class trial, didn't you? The outcome is already decided. You just have to have the will for it. Utsuro's powers. And you're trying to make excuses when you haven't even done that much? As much as I'm disappointed, it's still not too late. But so I'm giving you another chance, so I'm very forgiving. Next island, you're in charge of the murder there. Everything will go as planned under his protection. You just gotta wish for it. But the next island, it's that person's turn. You really think they're still on our side? Just how stupid can you get? That damn brat betrayed us long ago. Didn't you notice something was off ever since we arrived at this island? Nikke? trying to ruin everything. I've already noticed it, and I'm wondering what punishment I should give out. I'm not doing this to you without any reason. Believe me, if that person was on our side, of course I'd ditch you. Stats-wise, they're far superior to an idiot like you. So it's just me and you. Now why are things getting so serious? If you've understood, follow my orders. So you're a void. I have high expectations for your marvelous murder case. But wait, don't tell me, you wouldn't dare think of backstabbing me like that brat. After all, the day of his resurrection. Wait! The whole point of the Killing Game is to drive Yuki into despair, to resurrect Uchiro. That's it, isn't it? That's fucking crazy. Why did they offer a motive, though? Alright, next time on the stream, which will not be tomorrow or Saturday. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.